Then there was Thomas. I feel sorry for Thomas because, again, the Bible, as it was being written, the Holy Spirit decided we needed to know about Thomas and his doubting after Jesus was raised from the dead. When Jesus was raised, he appeared to the disciples. They were locked in a room, and Thomas wasn't there that day. And so when the rest of the disciples said to Thomas, "Hey, we have seen the Lord," he said, well, good for you, but unless I actually put my fingers into the nail marks in his hand and touch his side, I will not believe. And Jesus appeared the next week to Thomas and said, blessed are those who believe even though they don't see. Yes, it's great that you believe now, Thomas, but there's going to be a whole lot of people who are not going to ever get to see me in person. They're going to believe my words. And Thomas just reminds us that, look, God comes back for you when you are struggling, when you are weak in faith. God doesn't shake the dust off his shoes and walk off because you're not fitting his, perfect, always trusting person that he thinks you should be if you follow him. No, Jesus came back for Thomas when he was struggling in his faith. And Jesus is not disappointed in us too. Even I look at Gideon in the Old Testament. Gideon was sent by God to defeat the Midianites. And it's a long story. It's in the book of Judges. You can go look it up. But Gideon really struggled to believe that he was the one who was supposed to do this. He asked for sign after sign. And even when God showed up and said, here's the sign and here's the sign and I'll do this. And even the night that Gideon went into battle, God said to him, look, if you are still fearful, go down and listen to what these men in the camp are saying. It's just such a reminder that God meets us exactly where we are. And if you struggle with doubts, if you struggle with believing God's promises, if you get scared often, if you're a nervous Nelly, if you struggle with anxiety, God knows, and he's able to meet you in your need. So I love that Thomas is listed as one of the disciples. I love that we see the disciples in their weakness, and we get to learn from them how gracious and beautiful and loving God really is.